Yo, I want to chill right now.
You're disrespecting me in a public forum right now. You realize that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want that to be the goal of the podcast, for somebody to let go of their worries in the world and listen to us.
This is my new look, Daddy David. Daddy David.
Born to procreate. Born to procreate. Yeah, that better make it in the intro.
Nah, probably not.
Hey everyone, welcome to Unboxing Life Podcast. This is episode 72. I am 3:30 a.m. And right here we have We Skip Track 3 and Laughing and Not Being Amo, the grimiest of all time, and Claire Boucher.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Jesus Christ.
In here.
Well, we got the nerves out, so we allowed Brian to do the intro.
That's what's up. Quickest intro of all time, and I'm happy with it. We got to get right to the freaking meat of this bad boy.
What are we reviewing today, Brian?
Well, today we're going to review Grimes' one of her albums, Art Angels, her fourth album. Thank you, Trevor.
Yes.
Her 2015 album. Yes. Fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. But yeah, we're also drinking tonight. So Cam would like to give us a toast. We're recording 2 consecutive podcasts like we normally do, but we're gonna get a little drunk. So
they had a shot at the beginning.
This is a special edition music box. Everyone of legal drinking age in the chat right now is about to take a shot. So here's to those. No. Hello.
Alex is legal and he's not.
Yeah,
you could just drink your fucking soda.
All right. Well, anyway, here's to those who wish us well. To everyone else, you can go to hell.
Oh,
gee.
Some kids.
I'm gonna throw that back like a thought. Woo! That was mad smooth. D. Serono, shout out.
You okay, David?
You know how it is.
You know how it is, man.
We in
know
here,
how it
everybody.
is.
That is some spicy rum. That's what I got.
All right.
Oh, frick me. What's everyone drinking?
Drinks on
true.
drinks.
So I guess we'll do the shots. I did the Di Serono. I got a little thingy majiggy, and I'm also drinking Trulies.
Nice.
Got the little
Good
punch
choice.
pack. So that's
me.
me.
I tried the freaking punch pack and it was nice.
Yes, that's what we're doing, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
I got the iced coffee rum.
Ooh,
Heck yes.
And I got a strawberry margarita because I like fruity drinks.
that's facts.
Yeah.
I'm with you, my G.
That stuff is gonna taste 10 times better than what I got. I got Sailor Jerry's spice rum. Okay.
Oh, so okay. So I had a Sailor's Punch at like the restaurant that we went to like a couple days ago, and it was Sailor's Punch. That's Sailor Jerry's. I didn't know that was a real thing.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Honestly.
Excuse me. Yeah, I guess it's pretty good. Excuse me. And I'm mixing it with cherry cola when I want to. Which I haven't had in a minute. Yeah.
My man's got some hair on his chest.
Ooh.
I got some bourbon. I forgot the name of the brand. I can go look at it real quick, but it's back in the freezer because warm alcohol is yucky.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. What are you drinking, Alex?
Just sun-kissed orange.
My man, nice and straight edge. We love it. We love to see it.
He's a good Christian boy.
I'll take about 2. I may take another sip. Why not? I'm living on.
Ooh, frick
you
me,
living a
dude.
little too rough right now. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta dial it back.
That's a bit wild. Well,
so who would like to go first with the traditions, though? Do we want to kick it off with Brian? Give us your tradition, baby. For Spotify listeners and everyone else, we'll commentate, but. He's doing a visual tradition. So he's shirt off right now. He's got a nice little pull-up bar in the back, and he's waving to us.
Yeah.
And he's about to jump up there, and he's doing 10 pull-ups, baby. Oh, that's one. Oh, 2. Yeah, 3. Fully up, bitch. You pussy.
4.
Keep going. 5. There you go. There you go, daddy. Oh, what a daddy. That's 7. Oh, I'm about to call you Zaddy. 8. Oh, Zaddy status. 9. Number 10, baby.
If you listen closely, you can hear straight men in the distance questioning their sexuality.
That is
I've definitely been questioning it since Brian joined the Zoom.
That's so sweet.
So
Dang.
sweet.
That's
All right, cool.
Nice.
So we
man.
kicked it off.
Sweet. That's that right there. All right.
Mine's like kind of. I want to go
Related.
last.
Last? Okay.
No, I want to
Okay.
go last.
All right.
I can roll up.
Well-
then. Let's do that.
Roll up. Oh, I'm looking like
Roll-
Pull up. I'm gonna
Let's
pull
get
up from 3 right now because in 2009, Claire Boucher, better known by her stage name Grimes, and a friend from college worked together to create a 20-foot houseboat in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They set out down the Mississippi River with the goal of sailing all the way to New Orleans, with some of their more notable supplies for the trip being live chickens and 20 pounds of potatoes. Shortly after setting out, the engine failed, and the two adventurers spent the next 3 weeks mostly anchored ashore trying to fix the boat and partially drifting downstream without a working engine in attempts to dodge the police. The trip ended without them ever making it out of the city of Minneapolis and the DIY craft being captured and impounded by the Minneapolis police.
Dang.
She's like modern day Amelia Earhart.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
That is
It's
an insult
it's a
to
whole-
Amelia Earhart.
It's a whole Huckleberry Adventures of Huckleberry Finn thing, but sometimes you have to have a
True.
permit to build a boat and put it on a major waterway, I guess.
Say, how does one?
Yeah, sometimes I think you always
Build
have to
a
have a
house.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
nuts.
The
Oh, good
problem
for
is
them.
you didn't make it out of Flex Seal.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Gotta get that flex seal, that's for sure.
All right. Who wants
All
to go
right.
next? We got 2 more.
I'll go next, you sucklords, cucklords,
Oh, hey.
frickos.
Hey, brother. Settle
All
down.
right.
Goodness.
Well, the album we're reviewing tonight, I feel like I could dance to it, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm enjoying the vibe. And that could not be said more for this freaking track of the episode, my guys. It is the Sophie remix of Sweat featuring Liz. I don't know if you probably have not, maybe you guys haven't heard it, but
No.
I'll tell you this much. She produced the rig out of this track. Oh my god, bro. Y'all need to throw this on and just vibe the frick out because that's
Okay.
what I was doing. And shout out to my lovely girlfriend who freaking sent me this track and showed me this track. So that's big ups indeed.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Jordan for sure. I'm really sorry. I'm really
greatest
sorry.
greatest of all time. Yeah.
Can you repeat the track for everyone else at the?
It's
the
a
audience?
Sweat remix by Sophie featuring Liz, and they do definitely talk about sweating a lot, and that is
Okay.
a little bit gross, but the beat is grosser. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Is it
Right
better
now.
than Pharrell singing about
I was
sweat?
going to say. Fucking, what is that?
I guess to you guys it is, yeah.
Lose yourself to dance. That's what it is.
Oh my god, you guys are haters for that one.
Sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Mm.
Now we clip
Yeah.
and clipping.
Yeah, we are. We're about to lose ourselves in Alex's joke though.
Mhm.
Oh, frick me. Well, I'll tell you what. I actually bought a Grimes shirt. I did. I bought an
Oh.
Art Angel shirt.
Cool.
But long story short, I had to return the shirt because it had these Velcro straps on it. And let me just tell you, it was a ripoff.
Okay.
Did you make?
Oh my god. That was. I'm defeated.
Oh god.
I've been
defeated.
I've been slain.
I have been slain like a dragon,
Honestly.
like a Dungeons and Dragon.
That was so
Well-
on the nose. That was extra dad joke right there. That was like exactly what I expected. That's great. That's perfect.
You love to hear it.
I'm
Love to hear it.
All right. Well, I guess that just leaves me then.
Mhm.
So this has absolutely zero to do with the album, but for
I wanna go last.
you Florida residents will know that the Pulse shooting happened exactly 5 years ago yesterday. We're recording at 1:34 in the morning, and 49 people lost their lives at the Pulse nightclub on June 12th, 2016. And I wanted to give, or happy Pride Month, by the way, after saying, something like that. But I wanted to give a quote from Harvey Milk. I have no idea who he is, but it's a great quote.
He was a gay
Very
politician.
Yeah,
He's
prominent.
a what politician?
Gay. He was gay.
Gay rights
Gotcha.
activist, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I found it on a clip, or not clip, a quote compilation site. And it says, "It takes no compromise to give people their rights. It takes no money to respect the individual. It takes no political deal to give people freedom. It takes no survey to remove repression." So, yeah.
Nice.
Regardless of how you identify, who you have sex with, who you love, it doesn't matter. We got our own Brian. My man's gay. We lit. I love you. I love that you fully embrace that, and I just want to say shout out to you and happy Pride Month.
No, thank you.
Yes, and everyone out there, we are freaking here for you, and we support you. And this is freaking, you ain't gonna get any disrespect here at the Unboxing Life podcast, that's for sure.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So yeah, so shout out to you guys.
Mm.
All right,
Thank you. Yeah.
we want to kick off the album review. Let's do we want to do what we normally do with the album art, or do we want to give first impressions? What's up?
Sure.
This is like the hits home for Brian. This is his would you say she's like your favorite artist of all time, right? Just about.
Maybe second favorite artist of all time.
Who would be your
Ooh.
first? Gaga?
Who?
Would it be Gaga?
No.
No, I'm just throwing it.
Y'all probably don't know who. Do you know who Bjork is?
Yeah, a little bit.
She's my favorite of all time.
Ooh.
I have to
Okay.
say.
I don't think I've heard a Bjork track. But
She's really good. Like the first 3 albums are like amazing.
Okay.
Very revolutionary.
I guess I should check her out then.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Well,
She's good. I like
Yeah.
Claire though. She's great.
no, Claire's definitely a human, or definitely doesn't want to be a human, but
You though? Is she though?
is she
Maybe
though?
not. Maybe not. Maybe she's just a man. Who knows?
So we wanted to we've been wanting to get Brian on the podcast forever again. It's been like 50 episodes now, and what better to do it than? Is this your favorite Grimes album, or is this like second?
It's my favorite. It's
It's
definitely
your
my
favorite. Okay.
Yeah. I honestly like. She did a bunch of albums, but the last 2 are definitely the ones I actually actively listen to because the others are like kind of very weird. Have you ever listened to them?
I listened to like 12 tracks. I think there's like 14 on Visions. And I don't know. It's like it felt like noise. It just felt like background noise. I
Yeah.
couldn't latch on to any of it.
Definitely. But her best songs from that album were Genesis and Oblivion.
Yeah,
I
Oblivion.
heard Oblivion. My Spotify played it, and I thought it was the last track of this album, and it's annoying as frick that Spotify is doing that. I got to change my
Yeah.
settings. But
Yeah.
that was
Because
a
you'll
good track.
end with Butterfly, and then it's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep playing the album, but it's not the album.
It's annoying. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was a great track. Yeah,
It was great. Yeah.
yeah.
How did I find out who Grimes? I think the very first song I listened to was Genesis. It was like before Art Angels came out. It was on YouTube. I was like scouring through like the dark web of the internet, and I saw this video. I was like,
Dang.
oh, I was like listening to it. When I was watching the video, I was like, oh, this is really weird, but I kind of, it's cool. I can appreciate it. So I just never looked at it ever again. And then a couple of years later, like I can pinpoint it, January of 2016, a couple months after Art Angels came out, I was on YouTube and I was on the. Do you remember the music section on YouTube way back when?
Yeah, I think they still have it, right?
Yeah. And the first, like the number 1 video of the music section was Kill V Maim.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
So I watched that. I was like, this is really fucking weird. I'm probably not gonna listen to this again. So in order to find out if I actually like the song, I listened
You
to
thought?
it.
Wait, you thought? Oh, wait. So did you think the video was weird, or did you think the song was weird?
The song was weird. I
You
love
thought
the
the
video.
song was weird.
Yeah, I thought the song was weird. I love the video, and I was like, you know what?
Interesting.
Maybe if I listen to the song again, I'll probably like it. So after I listened to it like 9 more times in a row,
9?
I
Wow.
was like, wow, this song's awesome. I'm like, I need to listen to this woman again.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's like the quintessential Grimes track to like if you had to recommend at least like one track, it
Yeah.
would probably be this one.
No, I would say Genesis or Oblivion. That's like her magnum.
Oblivion is her highest streamed on Spotify by like double Kill V Maim. So I don't understand why, honestly, but
Interesting.
It's very. Do you know what the background of that song is?
No.
Okay, kind of trigger warning, but um, the song was inspired by the time when she was in college, and it was about her when she was assaulted in an alleyway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why she sings "See you in a dark night." You know that lyric? That's
Yeah.
what the entire song's about. I think
Gotcha.
that's like her best one. I want to say.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
All
Yeah, I
right.
didn't know.
Well, to my
That's
knowledge,
And
I
I
don't. I
got
don't.
obsessed with Grimes. I've been listening to her for like 5-6 years. She cured my depression, my Crohn's disease. She brought my bird back to life.
Nice.
Amazing.
She saved my life.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Um,
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I remember you recommended me this album like I think when the first ever like super big cyberpunk like hour-long video came out and they had like it was like 48 minutes of like a straight walkthrough and you were like, "Oh, by the way, listen," like we started talking about music like really randomly and you're like, "Oh, by the way, listen to Our Angels, like this particular album." And I
Yeah.
did exactly what you did. I listened to Art or Kill V Mame and I was like, "All right, what is this?" Like, but
I think the first song I recommended you was like "Flesh Without Blood," right?
it might have been.
Because that was that's
It's one of
totally up
those.
your alley.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
well,
one of those.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I just my ears were not matured at that point, so I had to do some growing up, and I came back and holy crap, brother,
You're a better person for it.
yeah, no, I feel like a better person with this album under my repertoire.
Yeah, I feel that, man. This is a new experience for me for sure. And
Yeah, so you haven't really listened to. Would you call this experimental pop? Like,
that's
it's not. It's more so like electro pop.
it seems
but-
like experimental pop to me, but that's me being with like first experience with it basically. I mean, yeah, and this was a totally new experience to me, and we're doing some maturing today because god dang. God dang.
I remember like a really strong stance you had where you said a lot of pop, if not all of it, was pretty shallow and surface level and didn't have too much value. And this was like
Yeah.
a couple years ago, so you've definitely had some time to grow with your music taste, right?
Yeah, for sure. I've listened to some Ariana, some Dua Lipa, Now we into this, and this is some different stuff, but can
Absolutely
definitely
different.
I feel like I can appreciate it now for sure. And it's just vibe after vibe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
God dang. Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
one
my
of the
first
reasons-
impression.
One of the reasons why I like this album a lot because it takes a lot of sounds a lot like Bjork. Her third album specifically, it's very experimental EDM pop, and that
Okay.
came out. That album
That
came
album.
out like 20 years ago. No, not like 30 years ago. Her third
Okay.
album.
Whoa, I thought she was like a newer artist.
No, she's been around since like the late 80s. And
Holy
still making
shit.
music. Yeah,
Wow.
she's amazing.
Okay.
That I did not know that at all. I thought she was like one of those, indie pop like acts that came out in like 2010 or something.
Oh wow. I knew she'd
Late
been around for a
80s?
while, but not that long.
Yeah,
Damn.
How old is she?
Mm.
she's like 55. She started off with the Sugar Cubes, which was like a pop rock band, and then she became a solo artist.
Dang.
Okay. And you said the third album specifically
Yeah.
kind of reminds you of this one?
Huh.
Yeah, it's called
All right, then I'm going straight to that one.
Homogenic. That's what the album.
Homogenic? All right, I'm going straight to that one.
Wow. That's a cool connection. Dang. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex,
What,
how'd you feel about it?
Well, I'll tell you, my experience with Grimes is solely based from my cousin. I mean, I've only listened to her through him, so I've heard some songs before. I know.
course.
I feel like I've been staring at this album art for about my whole entire life. This man had this album art as his profile picture for years
What on what?
Oh, yeah, it was a Steam,
on
right?
Steam. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
I
fun.
forgot about
Dang.
that.
That's awesome.
yeah. And it's dope art. So
It is pretty crazy art. I like the number 4. Kind of gives it a little comic book, manga theme to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I like it a lot.
But how do you feel about it though?
Oh, I think I definitely enjoy it. It's dope. I enjoyed listening to songs I haven't heard, some songs that I surprisingly realized that I've heard before, and I'm like, I definitely heard this before.
It's kind of cool though too, like because you have no idea that you know it, and then it comes on, and you're like, "Holy shit, I know this!" Like, and it like triggers a memory from like 4 years ago that you have no idea.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely on the same wavelength. Grimes is a weirdo, but I think that's why she's great. Because
Yeah. Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, from what Rocio tells me, she's quite the human being for sure.
Dang.
Now, did
Okay.
she listen to Grimes before or after she met you?
I think she might have had a couple like bits of exposure to her, but I think me talking about this leading to this episode specifically is the most that she's talked about Grimes like in her entire life. So
Oh, okay. So she's cooler than you. Okay, got that.
hey, man,
Dang.
we can't all be first to the party. You know what I mean? We gotta do some living.
Yeah, that is true. Dang. Dang.
Cameron, how'd you feel about it? Or do you have any experience with Miss Claire before this, or?
Yeah, just that she's the wife of one Elon Musk, of course.
Yep.
That's a half reference. Or not, I guess it's a full reference as Brian's Zoom name with their child's name. That
Yeah, half of it came from the the Archangel's project, which preceded the SR-71
Blackbird, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I guess they explain like that's like Archangel was like their favorite aircraft, and it also overlapped with like the Archangel thing, and so they went with that, I guess. But it's like X Ash
Dude, you good?
A12
And
Is
they
like-
used a letter
is
from
the
one of
name-
her songs.
is how you pronounce the name of the kid.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she was the kid was born before that song came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song, I mean, the album itself came out early last year, maybe February.
Yeah, like a
Archangels?
few months before her.
No. Archangels came out in 2015, but the one that Brian has his name named after 4 a.m. is on Miss
Okay.
Anthropocene.
Anthropocene.
Anthropocene. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Okay.
came out last year.
Okay. I just figured I didn't realize that she put the, A attached to the E in any track specifically.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it's called 4 a.m.
That makes sense. Okay. But yeah, that was my experience with Grimes, was that she was a celebrity married to a billionaire.
And I get irrationally angry when I hear someone that they found out who Grimes was through Elon Musk.
Yeah.
If it wasn't,
I mean,
honestly, it wasn't.
he's a far more
Yeah.
pervasive figure in Western society than Grimes is. So it's
What were you
That's
saying,
tough.
Brian?
I know
tough.
who Elon Musk is because of Grimes.
Wow. Okay, that's
interesting. I would kind of
definitely interesting, and I'm not really mad at you for it because I really
would-
couldn't care less about Elon Musk, but
yeah.
I would prefer that route. I feel like Elon Musk is shoved down my throat every time I open up Twitter.
that's
But,
literally the biggest fact you've ever spit on this podcast, my G.
yeah.
The dude
Yeah.
says 2 words on the platform and he's crippling an entire crypto economy.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of
Yeah.
power.
Which is crazy how much people feed into that. So that
I think
Yeah.
the first I heard of Elon Musk was when I was in Texas with my extended family, and my cousin, who I think she has her master's, or anyway, she designs missiles for a living now, was like watching a SpaceX stream of like one of their earliest rocket launches, and that was like 2011, and that was the first time I heard about Elon Musk and
Oh, wow.
whatever the frick he was doing. And then, I went to a rich kid school, so Tesla exists. So that's very tangential. But yeah, that's that. In my defense, I was far more interested in that realm of society than I was in the Grimes realm, which I guess if we look at it through
That's sad.
Trevor's, well, sure, that's your opinion. That if we look at it through Trevor's lens, then I guess in terms of this album, my ears need to mature more. If we're looking at it that way.
Ryan, I told you. Didn't I tell you a couple days ago that one of us is gonna have a shit take about this album? I told you. I didn't tell you who.
I know, but I had an idea. I had an idea.
I'm not telling anyone that they're not allowed to like it. I'm just gonna. It's not my thing. There are a few songs I like. There are a few songs I cannot complain about, and there are a few songs that I'm like, turn this off. So
I'm very curious to see which songs they're.
I
definitely know
yourself
which
off
one.
on.
I mean,
Every-
you already know
Well,
one, Trevor.
We definitely know which. We definitely know at least one. But
Yeah, we know at least one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not showing up here to shit on the album. I think that your guys' productive conversation will be way more productive. It's largely not for me.
Okay.
All right.
I get it.
Interesting.
I can get that.
Well, I also
Yeah.
don't want you to take a back seat, so you please.
I
go
mean,
ahead and shit on it if
I'll
you think you
commentate,
can.
but I don't have much of extreme value to say. There's going to be far more insight coming from the people who really dug into it. So
We need like the devil's
I
advocate.
disagree.
yeah, I know.
Right.
That's why I'm not like I wasn't
Why
like
you're-
guys. I didn't like the album. I'm not showing up to the podcast. Like obviously I'm still here, so I'm gonna talk. I'm just not gonna try to tell you guys you're wrong.
Excuse me. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get
Let's
into it.
Dive
We gonna-
into it.
Yeah. Do we want to just go track by track like we normally do, or do we want to do like a free flowing kind of thing? Was good.
Let's go track by track.
All right.
Okay. The
So
man
we
says
start off with the laughing and not being normal.
This
I
is a
think
dope
it's-
intro.
I
it
want it.
really is.
I want it to be a satirical like track title, but I feel like it's not. Where it just feels like I'm not like
Okay.
other girls.
Not being normal.
I know
It's very like.
I know what you mean.
never mind.
I know what you
I'm
mean.
just-
It sounds very. I'm not like other girls. I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
That's-
I like rap. I listen to G-Eazy.
That's all I'm saying.
God.
So.
Oh my God. Please pray for those people. But I think it's. I was trying to think of different meanings behind it. Like, okay, so the second track is California, right? So California wants to see her feeling sad, right? So
Yeah.
she's laughing. She's not being normal. So maybe there's something there. But I didn't decipher the name of the title. But I did love the intro. I'll tell you that much. It was a nice orchestral intro. So that's my thought.
I think it's so forgettable, but I just it's just more so because I can't recall it. So that's my biggest take from the track, honestly.
Dang.
And I'm also salty that it leads into a great song, and then another one that's basically another interlude. And I hate when artists do that when they just pile and like these are the only two. Like you can have your intro. Don't put another fucking interlude-esque track on like the next 2 or 3 songs.
Wait.
Like that's ridiculous.
I don't know what you're referring to. Scream?
Scream,
Is that-
yes. Scream feels like an interlude. It doesn't even feel like a song.
Well, we'll
Okay.
get.
We'll get there. We will get there.
I'll say I'm a sucker for strings, bruh.
Exactly. Let's go.
I hear the strings and I'm hearing life. So
Cameron is so
Yeah.
bored that he's stripping on the podcast,
yes,
and he couldn't even hear us.
It's fucking summer and I put a hoodie on, so I'm a dickhead for that.
When it happens, that's for sure.
yeah, mostly instrumentation. I love it. I dig it.
Same, I like it.
Yeah.
I can't really decipher what the lyrics are, but that's okay.
That's
Yeah,
pretty much like 70% of this album for me. But
Just like you can't decipher what the
yeah.
lyrics are on what.
on the
The
first
intro.
track,
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
When the
that's
leaves
definitely
start
a
to
lot of the
fall,
album. That was definitely a hurdle that I had, and I sat down with it and actually read the lyrics so that I could have a grasp on it, and maybe that wouldn't bother me so much. But I don't know. It's a little tough. I think that was a theme with they're not a theme, but I don't know if it's just my ear or if you guys can confirm or deny this, but it felt like the vocals were tuned significantly below the beat and the instruments for basically the entire album.
Because she
And I
can't
was-
sing.
Dang.
Well, she can't
That
sing.
wouldn't be the reason that I would think. I think her voice it's interesting. It's cool. I like it sometimes, and sometimes I don't. So I don't know. I especially don't like it when it's pitched up in certain songs. I wrote that down somewhere, but
oh, you
but-
might be tripping on that. one.
I might be tripping. I don't know. It just doesn't hit my ear right. I mean, maybe you don't know, but it doesn't hit my ear right sometimes, and sometimes it does, and sometimes I think it's delightful. But yeah, I was like, I was listening to it on the speaker, and my mom works from home, so I had to have it like only to a certain volume, and I couldn't turn it up high enough to like hear the voice while also hearing the instrumentation, and it was like a weird fucking combo. So I don't know, but I don't know if you guys think the same thing, or if I'm like off on some weird tangent. No one knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's like a case by case basis for me. Like a couple of these are mixed really weirdly, where she literally drowns in the in the instrumentation.
Yeah.
But also, I think that's an artistic choice where a lot of, especially like the album before this, as well as the album after this, it's less about her lyrics and whether or not you can understand her, and more so the melody and the sounds that she's making along with the instrumentation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
I
a
mostly got
weird
that.
balance that she strikes, and this is like, from what I've heard from her, this is the most straightforward album she's ever made. Like,
Interesting.
I'm glad that we're reviewing this one and not the others, because this doesn't even feel like it should belong in her discography, honestly.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
definitely a more of a music queen than a lyric queen, you know?
Definitely.
So does she play and like play instruments and write all the music and all that stuff? Like, is it all her?
Not all her, but she produces a couple of these. I think she produced Scream.
I think I watched a little mini documentary that some music channel or whatever put out, and she was talking about how she wants to like have she values creative control, and I think she produces a lot of her stuff and writes a lot of like the melodies from the impression I get. But
No.
if that's the case, then I think she's a great producer, and she just sort of uses her melodies that are sort of like mixed down as like part of that music and just throws them in there, as opposed to being like the lyrical like focus or whatever, or anything like that.
Yeah.
According to Wikipedia, Claire produced and engineered all of the tracks on the album alone.
That makes sense.
So that is very impressive, and I take back my statement.
Yeah,
Because
I think
this album is incredibly expansive when it comes to its instrumentation choices. Like, not a whole lot of songs on here sound the same, which is very impressive.
which that kind of brings me to the next track, California. If we're moving along, like, which I think has a heavy use of guitar. A lot of the I would say, as a trend generally, like the first half has a lot of like use of guitar, and the second half still does, but there's like more synths in it. But we'll get to that. But
The title track has some great guitar as well.
yeah, I thought it was interesting that she used so much guitar as a producer when she's making these like experimental like pop dancey tracks. But
it's not at the forefront. It's more so like a backbone, and then she builds upon it, and then it kind of like leans like lower into the mix. So it like kind of like it goes away after it shows its face, and like it's not like she doesn't do a whole lot with the guitar. It's just there.
I feel like she uses it for like the chords and the feel of it, and then like the build up maybe. And it's a really interesting, like I probably take a couple more listens to just really grasp how she uses that. But it's crazy to me. I don't know. It's an interesting use of guitar, basically. But do you guys like California? I'm sort of mixed on it. I don't know.
I think this is a great song.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is it's a quintessential example of sad lyrics, happy song.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Like, if you turn your brain off and you only follow the instrumentation, you're like, wow, this is like a super happy bop. Like, this is like you going to the beach and you're jamming this shit on the highway with the windows down.
Trevor, you want to guess in which of my 3 categories this lands in? Dislike, don't mind, or like?
Like.
You have to like this.
Dislike.
Don't
No,
mind.
you dislike this.
Don't mind.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a good
You
song.
dislike
It's a
it.
good song. I like
Yeah,
it.
I'm about to say you're fucking wrong.
No, this is a good one. This is one of the ones where I like her voice a lot for the hook, especially. It's like, yeah.
She hit some fucking
The hook is
great
fun.
notes on this album.
Yeah.
Yeah. for
David,
sure.
why aren't you vibing with it?
I said I'm mixed on it. I'm sort of mixed on the first like third of the album.
All right.
But hold on a second. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm like,
I'm the only one. I have to like carry the fucking hot take shit because it just makes it entertaining. But you are wrong for that shit.
I don't dislike the song. I think it's more interesting the more I listen to it. But it reminded me of California by Childish Gambino, which probably Trevor's the only one who's also heard that.
California.
She wanted to go to California. It reminded me of
feel
that
like-
because of her.
I hate that song, man.
Why do I feel like I've
It
heard
just-
that? Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I hope you haven't. Just save your ears.
Jesus fucking
If
Christ.
you listen to the album, which is a great album, by the way,
Yeah.
Awaken My Love, don't listen to California.
Yeah, that's definitely the worst song on there. But this one was like, okay, it's not like that because it's well structured and everything. But I was just like, dang, I don't know.
Yeah,
The first-
I'm curious. I don't know. This is like super straightforward. I don't know. I don't.
Honestly,
Super
this isn't
straightforward, I don't know.
my most favorite song of the album.
Yeah,
You said this
Good.
is your most favorite?
No, sorry, least.
okay.
It's not my my favorite.
That's fine. I'm not dying on a hill for the song.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
good. It's just the other ones that we're about to talk into is so much better, in my personal opinion.
that's what I felt. I felt it got better as it went on.
It's
but-
like more poppy than her.
It's
Her
it is
experimental pop.
it is absolutely the most straightforward pop song on this
Yeah.
album by far.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder why I'm
Yeah,
comfortable
yeah.
with
Yeah, Mr. Cash over there.
it. Hey, we will review
Hey,
that
man.
album if I
We will
die.
not review
Alex,
that album.
Alex
on
wants
the
it.
podcast. We are not reviewing that Cash album.
We will.
Jesus, if we review that Cash album, I'm gonna scream.
Oh,
You're welcome.
I'm skipping this track, brother. I listen to it
No.
every time for this review, and I fucking hate this song.
I'm telling you this right now. You're a bastard for that. And I'm
Yeah, I don't trust anybody who says that.
My homie,
yeah, man.
my homie David rocking with the Mandarin. I'll tell you that much.
I'm rocking with
Jesus.
the. I think it was a.
This is
said it was
not
a
Mandarin.
Taiwanese rapper.
Yeah,
that
It
got
definitely
on it.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
That is Mandarin
They
Chinese.
speak
my guy.
Mandarin in Taiwanese or in Taiwan?
Yeah, I think it was a Taiwanese rapper she got on. I
Yeah.
forget the name. She mentioned her in the documentary, so my bad for that. But I
Her name's
Aristophanes.
Taiwanese. Yeah.
yeah. Nice.
I like it. I definitely like the beat behind it. I have no idea what the hell she's saying, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Dude, her delivery just it's nails on a chalkboard for me, man.
Dang. So the other rapper or Grimes? Because Grimes kind of comes with.
Grimes doesn't do anything except scream on this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I was wondering about that.
The rapper does everything on here besides the scream.
Yeah.
And that little yawn at the very beginning, I literally want to claw my eyes out, dude. I hate
I
it.
hate that too. Thank you.
Yeah, the static screams on this are nothing but awful for me. They don't do literally anything for me. I skip this track 10 times out of 10 for sure.
This is like this is definitely the easiest skip I think I've had in about 6 months. But also, this is like if you go to Halloween Horror Nights, like at Universal, they'll just play this shit, and like it has a nice vibe. I know she went for this sound, and I'm pretty sure they got exactly what they wanted, but this is absolutely not for me.
Interesting.
So what
do
is
you get
I-
of this song?
Feeling that
I
way.
definitely want to see the camp of the other side because I just go for it.
I don't understand what you get out of this song, honestly.
I don't know. When I first heard it, I was like, "What the frick are my ears listening to right now?" And I was kind of confused on what language was going on. At first I thought it was French.
French too. I thought I was alone in that. I
Yeah,
thot it
and
was
then I
French
looked
too
it up.
because no,
I had to
we
look
weren't
it
even
up and I
close.
found it. I'm like, "What the heck? This is not French."
We were like
Mhm.
6,000 miles away.
Because I'm like, what is up with all these like pop stars like speaking French? Like, this is a thing? But no, it's
Damn.
All
definitely
these
not
pop stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then,
What? It was
But
a
then-
posse cut of French rappers.
Jesus.
I guess so, man.
Podcast. We're gonna review Christine and the Queens.
Oh my god.
No, we gotta know. We gotta do that. She's so good.
I've never heard of who that is, but
Yep.
okay. Hey, I'm
Uh-huh.
down with it. But yeah, this like yeah. Go ahead. It grew on me too, Alex. I think that's what you're saying,
It
right?
definitely did grow on me. Yeah, it did.
Excuse me.
This is what I mean when I say she's so weird and quirky, and it shows on this track just because it goes against the grain in terms of a song that you would expect to hear. I don't know what I would expect to hear from her because I'm not an avid listener, but it caught me off guard and threw me for a loop. And at first I wasn't feeling it, but then as I kept listening, I'm like, she's doing something artistic here, and I feel it.
I'm with Mr. Almo here, like 100%. Yeah, I was like weirded out at first, and I was like, oh dang, I feel like the rapper who I can't remembering the name of, but
Aristophanes.
Aristophanes.
okay, thank you. Yeah, she comes in with a lot of freaking swag, like the fact that I can pick up on her delivery, and I think it's dope. Across the language barrier is pretty great for me. I think she just she kills it as far as I know. I don't know what she's saying, but and then Grime sounds like she has an anime voice actor freaking delivery on the little thing, or like whatever
Yeah.
she does, like the scream, and I guess the yawn is sort of like that too from the other artists. But I don't know. It's had good energy to me.
The pitching on her delivery for a lot of these is like anime. Like it's the exact fucking
Yeah.
like Japanese anime pitch of like
Mhm.
like baby metal vocals, I guess. I don't know another band from East Asia, so I'm fucking like struggling there. But like it's you know,
Oh, you dare.
yeah, my bad. I apologize. But it's like it's not at all the same like sonic profile, but it's the same like pitching and tonality, I guess. So yeah. It works sometimes, and sometimes I was like, absolutely not. But
Just weird sequencing. It's a incredibly jarring track that like makes no sense after California for me. But
That's an interesting take because I felt like it brought up the energy at the beginning, and then, but yeah, okay.
and it comes to a screeching halt, and then it goes into another melancholy-esque track. Are we done with Scream?
Also, are we
Yeah.
sure it's not Aristophanes?
All right, I'm not doing this with you.
You might be right.
Hold on. Sorry. Mark this here. I gotta go.
All right.
That was a good stopping point.
One of the water parks. I just want to take my shirt off in public, you know?
Oh my god. Then go to the beach.
my guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You literally live like 15 minutes from the Jersey Shore.
All right, that's high key or fucking cut back in. All right, so Aristophanes, whatever it is, we are on to the next track. We are covering.
We are
Without
covering
blood.
without shirt.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry.
We're covering
I'm here all
nipples in the wind. All right.
This is it. Am I mistaken, or is this one where she says, "I just don't like you"? Yeah, I like this song.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that's like
Yeah.
honestly, you could pick out like a line from each song and then sing it, and then you'd be reminded of the song. Like that's how it goes for me on this particular
I
album.
like where she goes,
And I don't know.
When she goes, what?
When she goes, "What?"
Brian.
Why is it not?
Completely muted.
Why you
Completely
saying something?
inaudible.
Jesus
Why
fucking
is she-
Christ.
Completely inaudible noise. But all right.
oh, okay. Well, it's
It
in the
doesn't
first
pick it up.
part. That's my
Jesus.
favorite part of her song.
I love what you're
That's
doing.
my favorite part. Yeah, the one that we didn't hear.
Yeah, whatever.
When she purses her lips. and
Let's
you
just.
can't-
You're just like. Oh.
So are we just
Oh my freaking
on to
goodness.
the next track?
No,
Honestly,
no. But
Frickiest, bro. This song is good and fricky.
It is good. I don't have much to say about it, but I do like it.
Sounds like a
Alright.
good breakup song, and that's all I really know about it.
I
don't know.
guess the only like take I want to bring out is the I love when the second chorus goes like underwater and she like channels her Drake like 40 shit, and she basically drops out the snare and all the good shit and just like baby believe me, like it's so hard. That hook is
yeah.
great.
Yeah, true. Honestly.
This song's actually about how her fans criticize her for going mainstream.
Oh,
Because before that, you know the song "Go."
He's not mainstream.
I
you
don't
know
know this.
Ever heard of the song "Go"?
No.
It's
That's like the bonus track on this album, right?
no, it's
Because it's not on the original album.
no,
It's not on the album.
No, I think it's between Visions and Art Angels, but "Go" was a very pop EDM song, and her fans didn't like it because before that Visions was like super weird and experimental, and Flesh Without Blood was basically like her talking about the fans who didn't like her because she sung "Go."
Wow.
So they think that because she sung that song, like she lost her integrity. She's not she's not Grimes anymore with her original sound and original ideas, and that's basically what the song was about.
Wow,
Yeah,
that brings
no,
it-
your story checks out with Genius. So
Brings a whole new meaning to it. Well, thanks. Yeah,
Wow,
that's cool.
thank you, Genius, for confirming.
You're welcome.
no, thank you,
Right.
Brian. We're not talking about you, Brian.
Brian the genius. I'm talking about you. That's cool. Okay. Wow, I'll listen to that with new ears now. Interesting. Okay. I
Go
mean,
was
good
a great
stuff.
song, though.
And you
never
get sad, and never get
never
sick,
get
and you never get weak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so Almo, is this like your favorite song? What's good, fam?
My favorite song. I wouldn't go that far,
But
but
you do
it is
vibe
a
with
good-
it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you know we lit. You know what's up.
This is one that I kind of forget. Another one. I'm sorry, but
I can see that. I can see that honestly with this particular song, but I vibe with it. I like the hook on it, but I can see how it's somewhat forgettable amongst all the other tracks.
It's
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice song to listen to when you're driving in the car. You know.
Yeah. My first time listening to this album was completely in the car, just all at once
Yeah.
on a long
yeah.
drive, and it was great. But I guess that's where the first half or the first third felt a little more forgettable to me. But it was still like it just carried the vibe through. So I can definitely attest to that. Is what I'm saying.
I was listening to this in the car when I came back right before we started recording, and like just on the highway at night with this kind of instrumentation is just it's nuts. Like it hits the nighttime vibe like on the head.
Ooh, nice,
So
nice. Yeah.
all
I don't
right.
know if we have much more to say about that, but
I don't particularly, but
Yeah.
the next track is quite a fucking banger, my G. And apparently it's about The Godfather 2. So I
okay.
haven't seen The Godfather Part 2, but I don't get the connection, but she says Italiana mobster in the pre-chorus, so
all I can say is interesting because I kind of forget about this track a
What?
lot.
How?
Belly of the Beat.
No, we're talking about Sylvie Mame.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Belly of the Beat.
No,
We were just talking about Belly of the Beat. That's why we said it's dope, but it's cool, but it's forgettable.
Yeah.
what?
You
Oh,
thought-
All right.
No.
Y'all are actually like objectively wrong.
No, he
Bro.
thought we were talking about Belly of the Beast.
I was explaining it to David.
Oh, okay.
Explaining what?
He
I took
thought
the heads
We were
up,
just
so
talking about. He thought we were talking about Belly of the Beat. I told him we were just talking about it.
okay.
So we were just talking about Belly of the Beat. Okay,
No.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Kill V Main, yes.
Okay. All right.
Banger alert, banger alert, yes. Okay.
Thank God. Okay. So I take back my previous statement. I apologize for jumping the gun.
Yeah.
I was confused, so I'll give you that. So I didn't know what was going on.
I definitely jumped to conclusions.
Kill V Main to me was where on my first few listens it definitely picked the frick up to me. Even though the more we talk about it, the more I like the first third, whatever. But Kill V Main is Yeesharooney, my friend.
It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
This was like when I first heard this album, like however long ago when you told me to listen to it, this was the one that I remembered the most when it first came on. And I was like, dude, that hook is fucking insane. Like man, bro, the build up with she's spelling out the behave line and like Italiana mobster looking so precious.
Dang.
Oh man, Cam, can you like give more of a fuck about this song?
This one's catchy as frick. I like it. It's a good one.
Hey, we lit. That means we are lit, my
music
friend.
video though.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. No.
Okay.
I
great.
didn't watch it.
What is it about?
Basically, she's a vampire mobster,
Mm.
and she's like dancing in a highway. And did you guys watch Blade with
No,
Oh,
fucking
Wesley Snipes.
who? Yeah, that was him.
who?
I have seen that
Wesley
film.
Snipes.
Wesley Sniped your ass.
Not in
Yeah,
fucking
Wesley
forever, but I've seen it.
And it in the video they do a scene in Blade where they in the Blade movie there's like a club full of vampires, and then they turn the faucet on, and instead of water just whole like blood comes out from the faucets,
Oh yeah.
from the sprinklers I mean, and that's basically the entire video. It's great.
So she recreated it. Okay.
Yeah, she
Oh,
did
okay.
recreate it.
I'll check it out. That's dope. But yeah.
Alright.
That-
I don't behave.
So this was I watched that little mini documentary and she said she writes from different perspectives of different characters or whatever. And she even said Grimes was a character, I think. So this was one where I sort of picked up on it where I was like, oh, okay. This is probably not from her perspective, which I thought was interesting for sure.
Yeah. Well, she also says because I'm only a man and I do what
Right.
I can.
Yeah, that's like the first thing that clued me, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
There was an additional. I read the whole initial article that they posted in like the Minneapolis Star or whatever the fuck it's called about the
Excuse me.
about the houseboat fact, and they they talked about, which I didn't include, but I'm including now, that both she and her college friend changed their names, like, and referred to each other by only those names for the duration of the time that they were on, like, their little houseboat trip. So I get that. I didn't realize that was so much part of her, artistic process of, like, a sort of method acting, apparently. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Also, according to Genius, this is her favorite track off of this LP. So,
Well, I can't hate her for that. Yeah.
yeah, no, this is definitely
unique.
that, and it's very single-esque. Like
Yeah.
this definitely screams at me like this should be the one that you go to on this album, like at first listen.
Definitely.
Yeah. High energy, catchy. Yeah, definitely.
Super fun. I would love to hear this in a club. It's never gonna get played in a club, but I would love to hear this in a club.
Tricks. Those DJs in the clubs need to play Grimes.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it.
Stop playing the baby.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
The bees. Like we heard it already. Like,
Let's go.
Let's go.
Go fool for this one. Oh my god.
Alex is a fool for that one. Any
Yeah.
more hot takes on this, or is this like one of the better songs on this album?
One of the better ones,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, sir. Art Angels. What's good with
Art
it?
Angels, yes.
Title track. Interesting title track. I like it for sure. Honestly, I'll give you guys a spoiler alert. From Kill He Mame on, there's not a track I dislike. So, Frick with me. You know I
You
got
know
it.
I got it. No, you know you got it.
Yeah.
My man even listened to that album, and he still fucks with me.
Yeah.
He knows I got it.
Exactly.
I'm with you except for like
Oh boy.
2 tracks.
Oh god.
Just 2.
Bestie,
All right.
I'm afraid to tell you this.
Oh no. Oh
Oh.
no.
He
No, I'm
hates
just-
all of them.
I'm just fucking
This
around.
this is another one that has the like a really great, almost like a Daft Punk-esque guitar lick on it, where it's like that's like the entirety of the guitar on this track, but it fits, and I think I love you. Like this song is great.
Yeah.
It's definitely more on the poppier side
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
Every time I look at the track list, I'm like, I don't remember how this goes, and then I hear it, and I'm like, oh wow, like why don't I remember this?
Remember how the
Yeah.
song is going right now?
Yeah. I'm
You
with
don't remember how
guys.
it goes?
Yeah, no. I've been listening to it for years. Like,
Yeah, that
I
riff.
don't know.
Yeah, that rang a bell with me, but yeah, this is like the one on the second half I don't remember quite much, but I know it was good. So I don't know. Yeah.
Alex, do you remember the song? How do you feel about it?
I do remember the song. I do remember the poster too. This is a dope titular track, I will say.
Titular track.
Nice.
My man pulling out all the stops.
The
The
big
titular
words
character.
today.
I say 2 words.
2 words.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I vibe with it for sure. I definitely do.
That's what's up. That's yeah.
I'm trying
That's
to
another-
remember. I'm trying to remember because I know how David said that there's not a track after this that he dislikes. I'm trying to remember, but I guess we'll talk about it as we go on.
As we go
Yeah.
on, yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Hmm.
Well, do we want to go
I can
on?
easily say that this is probably my favorite song on here, which is
Trevor-
ironic because if
Really?
you look on Genius, apparently this is her least favorite track on the album.
Wow.
That's what she says. So
Well,
Wow.
I think she's fucking wrong.
you said California
I can
was the
see that.
most poppy, mainstream type one. This is, if that's true, then this is a close second. For me, honestly, this beats it out for being like not experimental, but more like a radio play type song.
I definitely disagree with that. I think she does things with the instrumental, especially on the like this little breakdown that she does with the. I fucking, when we were playing this in pre-pro, I was like sweeping the floor like with my my imaginary broom. That is one of the coolest things I've ever heard, like audio wise, like ever. I don't know what the fuck she does with that beat, but it goes.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the
It's
back
so
half
hard.
with the zips?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like high pitched
that part you like, you know, wouldn't be necessarily palatable for radio in that sense, I guess. But I don't know. The chorus just flows real nice. It's real simple and sweet. And then obviously I think it goes hard with the zips, and I know you agree. I know we're not disagreeing on that.
Yeah, no, that's a great song.
Yeah. But yeah, you're probably right about that in that respect. It's less radio. But it's yeah. I wrote down
freeform.
I wrote down the exact same pun. Was that it's easily my favorite. So.
Oh wow.
It's definitely more freeform than what would be played on the radio. The reason why I say California is the most like single-esque and radio friendly is because, like, for one, it follows a super strict pop structure, and two, it's like incredibly happy, even though the lyrics say otherwise. But
interesting.
I don't know. The song's great, man.
Yeah.
I like it's not one of my favorites, to be honest.
Okay.
It doesn't go hard as like, you know, like Kill V Mame or
It's not a hard track. Yeah, it's definitely not a hard track.
It's good. But not my favorite.
I'm honestly glad, because our opinions are just staying conflicted. So that's cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
Because if I was like, I don't really like it, and then you were like, oh, this is also my favorite song in the album, then it would be like, I don't know. What are we doing
Like,
here?
shut the fuck up.
What are we
already.
doing here?
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Would have been interesting if we did coincide on that. If that was a weird little Venn diagram there, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, all I can say is, easily is probably one of my favorites. I love the production of just the beat and how the drums sound and everything. It's just
It's immaculately produced.
I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? We in there, boys. When I'm listening to this, and
when she slips into that first hook, I just like I get chills, man. Like easily. Dude, oh my fuck, man, I love it, bro.
Hard agree.
Let's go.
Yeah, hard agree.
Yeah.
I hate when we just gush over Alice.
Oh man, I mean that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Can't hate this song.
Yeah.
All right, let's put a pin on that.
All right, nice to see you, fam.
My man.
Somebody keeping up.
All right. This dude like quaking in his boots to do the intro, and then he's like, "Hey, segue."
Segway Kings.
Segway King, that's for
The
sure.
rum hit. That's the thing. That's the trick.
The rum.
When the rum hits.
You brought us in. How do you feel about this track, Brian?
Is that the next track David would produce?
When the baguette hits.
God. Hey man, go stream When the Baguette Hits on SoundCloud. Frickers.
Yes.
It's several freaking months old at this point. I don't give a frick. Get it to 1 million streams, cucklords. Yeah. All right.
The funny thing is, Rocio is currently editing the New York vlog, and she wants to put that song in the video. So
When the baguette hits,
Bro,
and a couple others. that
I
she
am
wants to do.
anxiously awaiting the New York vlog, because
Yeah.
like you guys
It's
going
like a 35-minute video.
You guys going to Target and buying a gingerbread house was like top tier 10-minute, 12-minute entertainment. You guys
19, yeah.
oh, was it almost 20 minutes? It felt like it went by so fast. It was so well done. But it's just like you guys flying all the way to fucking New York and taking an actual vacation together is gonna be like so much more top tier content. So I can't wait. It's gonna be
Yeah,
God
no,
tier.
we had like
I believe in you, Rocio.
We had like an hour and 12 minutes of footage, so she cut it down to like
God damn.
39, and then she's still editing, but she's almost done with it, so we'll probably dedicate a variety to it.
Yeah,
depending on how you guys feel.
honestly, I'd definitely let's do it, because if it's even half as good as the last, it deserves an episode.
I know it's gonna be great. Shout out. That's for
But
sure.
either way, I love you, baby. Either way, we're not here to talk
Excited.
about our vacation. We're here to talk about Pin.
Pin.
Let's see. Pin.
how are we
dope.
feeling about Pin?
Turn in your fingernails, but on your knees.
Yeah,
Did
this
that ever make you?
I
This
wish I could
feels like
go bowling right
Did you
now
just
so I could
snore?
knock this song down 10 times.
interesting.
Want me to snort on the track?
No, I'm kidding. That's a shitty pun that I made just because I thought of it and I'm drunk. Yeah, it's okay.
Wow, that's
Like
funny.
it.
I think it's fine.
I think it's. I think it's a good.
like it.
This one feels like an
Cool.
interlude to me. Honestly, this one feels more like. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Trevor and I are having weird takes on which ones we consider interludes, but It feels like a middle track between these two tracks, but I like it a lot for what it is. Basically,
Okay.
that's about it. Yeah.
I do like the dun, 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 and like she plays a lot with like not like tempos per se, but just like switch ups on the beat. Cameron, shut up.
Yeah.
This is how I'm gonna have to annotate this album, bro. Like
the dream.
there's not a whole lot of lyrics for me to catch up on. You know what I mean? Like
The dream is to get big enough so that we can play actual samples of the albums we cover without getting fucking fully destroyed and DMCA'd and whatever the fuck.
Oh
so that
God.
so that we can actually
Yeah, I don't. That'll be.
that'll be a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if there's a podcast alive able to do that right now.
Joe Budden does it, but it's only for like Spotify and stuff. They can't do it for YouTube.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, YouTube is gonna deck you.
there's a whole lot of bullshit with Spotify exclusivity that they let you do it, but that's completely off point.
Off
Someone was
topic as
saying
usual.
something, and I will shut
Yeah.
up.
I don't know if, any other takes on Pin, but good track.
I think it's fine. It's I don't hate it. I just like I'd rather listen to something else, honestly, on this particular album.
Like
so.
reality.
Like,
Earlier.
okay,
Listen up, you fricks.
If we just
This may be my favorite song.
I'm
Oh
not
my
mad at you.
God.
I'm really not mad
I
at you.
love
These-
reality.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm
This
not
song
mad
is
at any
so
of you.
freaking good. I knew freaking Alma was just
No, I feel y'all.
Thank
he's having
you,
that
brother.
good taste for freaking years and centuries on this one, man. This is a vibe in freaking 2/3, bro. This is
Yeah.
nutty.
That synth on the chorus at the end when and my
That
God.
synth
Yes,
is just
bro.
yes,
I
floating
feel like
throughout this track.
it's so good, and it's like I feel like I've heard it several million times before, like sampled. I feel like this came out in like the beginning of time, and then it got sampled like a motherfucker. Like I don't know, it's just that good to me.
That certain synth sound is like almost like like by Usher and Ludacris and John. Yeah, I love that distinctive. synth sound, and it just
I can see. I hear that. Yeah.
yeah, and it's just used so well in this track. It's
Exactly.
like I can't tell exactly when it's gonna come in, but then it's just woo, we vibing out for sure. Vibing. Oh,
Does anyone want to take a crack at the synth? Because I keep doing the mouth noises, and I don't want to be alone. Can someone do it?
I go mute when I do that. So Alex,
Yeah, when you on your laptop speakerphone.
yes,
nice. That's good. Yeah,
that's great.
perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, it's great. Welcome to reality.
Oh, baby,
Fire.
every morning there are mountains to climb, taking all my time. Oh, when I get up, this is what I see. Welcome to reality. Yeah, no, this song is fucking fantastic, and it's almost like the dark side of the following track. Honestly, like in terms of like, I don't know. I just feel like these songs are yin and yang to me. I don't necessarily have a reason as to why. I just feel that way with. I don't know.
Interesting.
So we're
Okay.
talking about
World Princess Part 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what?
what? No.
Who did that? Was that Cameron?
Yeah.
That was Cameron.
Can you tell me who does that?
Me right now.
God damn it!
Isn't it fucking Push T that you like that does that? Yeah.
Call
Yeah.
this man the busiest music nerd because he got that right.
If
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no, this is
Yo, I-
this is the one that I have in mind when I say I don't like her voice when it gets too tuned up. It's
Oh, you are
is
tripping.
too high pitched.
Tie your
That's
shoes,
fine.
you fucking idiot.
That's fine. Oh, damn, they are inside. No, but like I'm not about it. I'm just not
This
about
song
it.
is a stupid bop.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
I
too
don't
much
even
for me.
Understand how, I don't understand how you listen to the song and then the takeaway is her voice, because as soon as the first few seconds hit, man, the beat is just bopping, man.
Yeah, and then it just
immediately
carries with the.
picks up
Oh
your
my
ear.
god!
I'm not gonna disagree. It's that her voice is like too much.
And then she just fades out with it. Oh my fucking god, man! This is the best fucking highway at night song ever, man. And I speak from experience. 'cause I
Ever?
just did it.
ever.
Ever. On this track,
Ever?
on this album at least.
Okay.
On this album. Okay.
Okay.
That is a massive qualifier.
I was like, we talked about a lot of highway songs on a lot of albums, and if you say this is
one
the
is
best
high,
one
though.
ever,
Okay.
She's doing some shit on this keyboard, bro.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun,
I might just
Yeah.
have to listen to this on the highway at night.
I might have to
Yeah,
do
no,
the
this
same.
song is a complete bop.
Yeah.
Sorry, grime haters out there listening to us. You
Hey,
two
grime
of you.
haters, I got this one for you.
Big Bang.
The Big Bang Theory is that, you know what? I shot you with my freaking finger gun, bro. Because you hated on Grimes.
Because you hate it.
That's my theory. That's what I think.
That's my theory. Yo, I shot you. This is my theory. This is my theory
Yeah,
on why
man.
I shot you.
physicists are still
You
attempting
take
to
the stand
theorize.
like that? Yo, Your Honor, I have a theory as to why I shot this man. I'm not sure. It's not proven yet.
You come up with a dissertation. This is the Big Bang Theory Part 2.
You explain
Theory, this is actually
you explain the origin of the universe. Part 2.
Jesus.
Like Jesus
The
Christ,
defendant
bro.
stands accused of 5 counts murder, 3 counts manslaughter, 2 counts vehicular manslaughter. Your Honor, I have a theory as to why I did this.
Exactly.
You might be right
bro.
on that theory.
Yeah, if they hated on Grimes, you are excused. You are free to go. And I'm not even going to the jury on this one.
We're really
Isn't
just
it
not talking to people
crime?
that hate on Grimes, honestly.
Yeah, we're cutting them out of our lives.
All right,
But,
guys. This has been my final episode of the Unboxing Life podcast. It was great hanging out with y'all for these last 72, technically 73 episodes.
Is
I'm
this
not
committed
hating on
crime
Grimes,
crime?
actually. I'm not hating on Grimes. What I am doing is appreciating other people's subjective taste.
okay.
Okay, I
that's
thought
a-
you were gonna shit on the next track. I was waiting.
No, I got no
for it.
segues in me. I don't even know what the next track is.
It's
Okay.
called Venus Fly.
That's why I
featuring
fucking
Janelle Monáe.
print out the
Janelle
track list
Monáe.
because I have no fucking
Mhm.
chance.
Why are
Otherwise.
you
Oh,
looking
that's
at
right.
me?
Cameron is
Why
like
you
a
looking at me?
mosquito in this album, and the album is the Venus fly. Just
I
like-
am but
Yes,
a young fruit fly out and looking for a place to get some food, and I land on this. Oh, what is this? And I'm fucking dead. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
a
it's
big.
snatched up by that Venus fly, bro. Because this
I think
song
it's-
is.
This song is the definition of swag,
Oh dang!
Oh, yeah.
You're dead right on that one, brother.
which is funny because this is the one that I was- yeah, man. I was mad meh on it for like
Oh,
four plays at least.
Mm.
And then I kept listening to it, and then I heard it in the car. And when you hear it in the car with the bigs on,
Mm.
that fucking 808, whatever she throws at you, bro.
hey, bro. You are speaking my language.
Oh my god.
What?
Dude, it's a tsunami. A tsunami.
I heard
my
this first
God.
time in the car. Those drums are monstrous. Oh my god, they're looking like freaking Sully in this motherfucker because they are monstrous.
What's his first name? Goddamn it.
You got Mike Wazowski on your desk.
For anyone who knows.
What's Sully's
I know.
first
Yeah,
name?
if you-
Fuck it.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Good Lord.
Sullivan.
What does everyone think of Venus Fly? If anyone's hating, I'm gonna kill you right now.
Yeah, no, we're killing V-Main right now.
If you were part of when they do the violin, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
You will get trapped and die a slow, painful death in my digestive enzyme as you.
That is a fact.
I wish I could.
Yeah.
What does this podcast turn into? This isn't even an album review. This is just like us threatening each other. If you don't like this song, we're just gonna kill the shit out of you.
Hey man, that's our review format, and we're sticking to it. So, yeah, Grimes produced the frick out of this album. This is a crowning example, in my opinion.
You
Yeah.
see that? You see that? Brands. I'm turning the label towards the camera as I drink. Sponsor us.
Oh my.
Oh boy, truly would be our first sponsor. I'm calling it.
Bro, I'd be.
Brian, chill. We need you for another episode.
And
Drinking it
that
up,
one's that next one is the drinking episode. That's the one
That is
that's
definitely
like
the drinking one.
the drinking episode.
So
Yeah.
no, okay. So I'm I'm gonna congratulate myself for getting over this barrier and actually enjoying this song because it's like all jokes aside, it's a super banger, and I think Janelle Monáe like absolutely kills her feature.
Mhm.
She like the beat's just bumping, and she finds this weird pocket where she's like do 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 do
Yeah.
do do. I don't know. Ugh.
And the first time I heard it, I had no idea who the features were, and I thought it was just Grimes, and I was like, she's putting on a different voice. Interesting.
A totally different
Singing
voice.
this one.
Yeah, she's a totally different voice.
Yeah.
The David hymn that came out at that point must have been immaculate.
for sure. But
Like there's like a total juxtaposition between the verses and the chorus, and then the beat 180 completely switches up from the booming 808s that it goes to like another like a really awesome pop like build up, and she's like, "Hey, what about me? Oh, are you looking at me?" Like, it makes me so horny, man. I don't know what it is, bro. That fucking chorus is so great.
yeah.
Brian, you got any takeaways with this one?
I really like the music video.
Dang.
What's this one about?
It's just them in these it's just them posing these really awesome like futuresque costumes with all this heavy makeup, and they're like playing with fire, pyrotechnics going around. It's crazy.
I'm glad that this one got a video, and I might have to check that one out.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
I gotta check them out for sure. That'll be interesting to see them both in it. Yeah.
I'm not
That's-
the biggest music video guy. Like I don't really gravitate towards it unless it's like, oh, a new single just dropped, and like I'm just scrolling through my YouTube feed, and I just, oh, a new video, let's just check it out. But I usually don't gravitate towards music videos, so I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
Which is weird because, like, when I have talks with Rocio, music videos are huge for her. Like, in like the overall imagery of the album, like that's like more than half of her enjoyment of albums, which is like a total 180 for me. Like, I couldn't give a fuck what you look like, what the music videos are, like what the the visuals are for this album. Like, I like the sonics. So it's definitely something that's really important for fan bases.
I completely agree.
You agree with
Rocio?
Rocio, I said,
okay.
yeah.
I figured.
Yeah, a bunch of the songs that I liked it because I watched the music video and I see like the cinematography, the story that it plays, everything, the visuals. I love it. And I just get into it.
I definitely understand that, but like, I don't know. I just find myself listening to music in places that I can't watch the music videos. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to find time to listen or to watch the music video to then appreciate it in another way, and it almost feels like homework at that point.
Right.
I'm with Trevor where I feel like the music has to stand alone, but when you see like they're doing a specific rollout and a certain vibe for it or whatever, like I think that's really cool. Like certain artists will do that where just the music videos will carry a certain theme for that album, and so I can appreciate that too. So.
I totally respect it, and it requires a lot of talent, time, effort, a lot of people involved. Like these things don't get churned out in a day. Like these are mini movies. Like at the end of the day, these like the budgets for these kinds of videos, especially for the bigger budget artists, are becoming more and more like mini movies.
Cinematic.
Yeah, in the same way that video games are. Like these music videos, like just to throw it out, like fucking the budget for God's Plan was $1 million, and granted, like most of it was given away, to other people. But the fact that you blew $1 million on a music video to prove a point, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, on to the next motherfucking track.
On to the next, I guess, another interlude.
Yeah,
that I
this
don't
one-
remember. I don't
This
remember
one has
at
an interlude
all.
vibe, for sure, but it's like
Yeah,
the
this
second
one.
to last track.
And that's fucked up because you've heard this for like the last 5 years, so
I skipped this song.
that's fair because it's like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
it almost like when I was listening to this, I was walking around and I heard this, and then I was like, "Oh shit, the album's already over," because I heard Butterfly, and I thought maybe the album that I had was like corrupted or something. So I went back to it, and I was like, "Oh no, it's really that short. It's like a minute and a half. It doesn't really blossom into anything."
That's definitely different. Definitely interesting to note from what we've talked about on previous pods and everything about the sequencing is like the song previous being what, like 4.5 minutes, this one being a minute and a half, and then the next one being like 5 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I know that I was looking through that just vaguely, but it is interesting. Like I guess the statistical term is range of like lengths of songs on this album. And I didn't think about it previous, but having you guys refer to them as interludes makes sense to me. And so I don't, I'm not, we're still midway might be aggressive, partway through my education of artistical expression and music and all that good stuff. And
these songs aren't particularly made to stand out with themselves. They're more so to lead into the next track.
Yeah.
But at the same time, 70% of the time, I could do without these interludes.
Yeah.
I would say more than
that's
70.
that's interesting from your perspective as well, because of how much time you spend
Probably more than
listening to music.
70%.
You said more than 70%. Yeah.
Yeah, probably close to like 90, I would say. I don't know.
I absolutely adore, like, most interludes that I've experienced in my lifetime are instrumental, and I love them, but I wish that they were incorporated into the song that they're bleeding into versus it being a second track, because a lot of the times if I'm not listening to an album, I'll just shuffle all my music, and if it comes on, I'm not getting the satisfaction of it bleeding into the next track, so it kind of like gives me blue balls.
Yeah, like when like if I have it on shuffle and like a bunch of skits come on, like what the frick?
Yeah, it's like in certain really specific cases the skits are fine. Like the Kanye skits really kind of hold themselves. But like if you're listening to like All of the Lights interlude, for example, it's like a perfect example. If you hear that, you need to hear the song that comes into it, because it literally is for All of the Lights. And then you're like, oh wow, I have it on shuffle. I'm never gonna hear that song. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Or when the shuffle gods are in your favor and it does come on right after.
It's happened, man. And it's a fucking, it's euphoric. It is euphoric.
That is when you are meant to listen to that song at that moment.
Absolutely.
In that moment, you are the main character.
Or when it like, you'll like, for me at least, I'll shuffle, like, my library is like over 20K. So like if I get those moments where I'll shuffle and I'll get like a song that's like track 3 on one album, and then I get track 4 on that same album, I like drop my phone and I'm just like, but like,
yeah, that's only happened to me once, and I when it happened, I like double checked. I'm like, I thought I put this shit on shuffle. What the shit? And it is on shuffle. And I'm like, oh frick me.
Right.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's case by case. I think interludes can serve a purpose, and I remember liking this one, but
yeah, I don't want to shit on interludes as a practice, because I think they serve their purpose, especially when you're listening to like a traditional album versus just throwing the songs that you like on a playlist. I think they do absolutely serve their purpose, but in my case, the way I listen to albums, I'm pretty good without them.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference there. It's like the artist had to craft it for their album, and then you shuffle it or whatever. But
yeah, they're good for first time experiences through the album, and then kind of just
Choir interlude. Choir.
I remember it being good. The choir interlude, best interlude of all time. Thank you.
Choir interlude, y'all gotta stop.
Then.
But yeah,
into the
last song. This one doesn't feel like an outro.
You know what? I had that same thought at first, but then I was like,
so you felt it more as you kept going.
Yeah, because that beginning, it's like she starts out with this like this. I guess I hate to use like epic feel, where it's kind of like an intro or outro, and then she transitions out of it into this nice freaking like the rest of the song. And it just feels right to me. But at first I was like, oh, dang, Oblivion isn't the last song? Well, what the frick? Because my freaking Spotify, of course.
Get fricked, sucko.
Yeah. But this is one of my favorites on the album. I'll just throw that out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love this song.
I love this song, really. It's really good. I think the song's about just being in a concert, having fun.
That's what's up.
I think, it kind of grew on me as an outro. As I listened to it, just cause it's it's definitely that pop vibe, but it's a little slower in tempo compared to the other tracks, and
Yeah, absolutely.
it's definitely slowing it down and kind of
It might be
giving
the
you that
slowest
good
one on
vibe.
here.
Probably.
I think
Yeah.
I think that it might be the slowest one on here. I do love the line, if you're looking for a dream girl, I'll never be your dream girl.
Yeah, she rides out the whole album with that. That's pretty cool. She's
Yeah.
like, sorry, I'm just
And then she goes,
I didn't catch that. I'm pissed.
No, yeah. Dang. Okay. I gotta listen again. Yeah. Just the way the chorus comes in gives me freaking chills, honestly. It's just
Oh no, it came. Let's do it.
heck yes, bro. I'm losing my freaking mind over this, man. This is a great song.
I'm glad you like it. I wish it grew on me. Maybe it will, as time passes, but currently I could do without it. But with that, we have wrapped up the Archangel's fourth album by Miss Claire. How are we feeling? Do we want to give it a rating?
More final thoughts and rating on the whole album and whatever the frick.
Top three songs.
Oh, we're
Okay.
gonna do top three. All right. Well, Brian, you lead us. Give us your top three. Give us some final thoughts and give us your rating on the album, 1 to 10.
1 to 10. I was like 1
Yeah.
to 3. Oh
No, your top three, your
Okay,
final thoughts,
alright.
and then rate it from 1 to 10.
I want to say number 3 has to. See, they're all so good. Like they're
Then
like
just give us. You don't even have to give us like your order. Just give us like your three favorites.
okay. Flesh Without Blood,
Okay.
Reality,
Mm.
and Kill Me Man. Kill Me Man.
And Kill Me Man.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a hard three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top
That's tough.
favorite.
What's your final thoughts on you?
Great album. I love it. Listen to it every day. I'm gonna give it 4. What kind of rating are we doing?
We do what we usually do out of 10,
1 to 10.
and we usually do like half increments too. So you can give like an 8.5, a 9.5, whatever you feel. Honestly.
9.2.
Okay. Okay, I feel that.
Nice, man. I mean, this isn't even my turn. I don't know if
No,
it's
go
my
ahead.
turn.
It's your turn. Yeah.
I want to say thank you, Brian, for being a freaking Grimes fan and bringing this to the freaking podcast because this is great, man. And I wouldn't have probably listened to this for years without freaking this being a recommendation from you.
That is the point of the Unboxing Life Music Box segment, brother.
Yeah, because I guess if I'm giving my final thoughts, okay, so my top 3 at this moment, and I will be listening to this more and having it sink in more, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go Butterfly, Christ on a freaking bicycle.
Yeah,
God
these are
dang it.
hard. These are hard.
Yeah.
The more that I'm looking at it, there's like 5 that I'm going.
I'll probably go Butterfly. Oh God, suck me off in a public bathroom. I can't freaking think of this.
Yo, Glory, hold me real quick.
What?
I think I'll go.
Why a public
but-
bathroom?
I think I'll
Yo,
go.
you and Jordan are pretty freaky, huh?
Hey man, that's not how we get down.
Hey, yo, be in exposition with me. Let me number 2.
No, bro. Butterfly, and I'll say frick you. I'll say Reality and Easily for now. And
I fuck with it.
yeah, okay. And for right now, I'll say an 8, but I almost guarantee you this album will go up for me, and I really appreciate what she did with this, and I think she's a great producer and a great melody writer, and this was really interesting, and it was kind of at least a genre or a subgenre that I haven't gotten into much before, so I like this listening experience. I thought it was great.
I was definitely happy for you in terms of that because I knew you haven't heard something like this before.
Yeah,
So I was glad that we were doing this just for you specifically, honestly.
for sure, man. Yeah.
Alex, how you feeling, baby? Give
I
us your
like-
top 3.
Like I said, and not like I said, I've heard Grimes from my cousin. Songs here and there, and not a full project. I'm glad I listened to the full thing. It's definitely dope. Definitely a memorable music box. Top 3. California, I'm throwing up there.
Okay.
Gotta
I'm
be
glad that
Venus,
song's getting love because that song's great.
gotta be Venus Fly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
And then reality, you already know.
Reality. Dang, that's tough too.
That's bad tough. That's mad tough.
And then
Uh,
I was contemplating the rating. I was gonna go 8.5, but man, it's a 9.
Okay,
And I don't throw
okay, okay,
nines
okay.
around. I don't throw nines around,
You don't.
but it's a 9.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised that you had a lot to say about this album, first of all, and that you like enjoyed it as much as you did, because I didn't think you were going to vibe with it too much.
I ain't heard Alex's voice this episode nearly enough for it to be a 9 from him. That is astounding for me.
that's
Nah,
dope.
Dang.
he said what he had to say. Nothing more,
Alright,
nothing less.
that's
no
true.
fat.
I
No
just expect a little gush, but all right.
I'll killer, no filler. That's
Yeah,
dope.
Facts.
That's great.
All
I
right.
love that line.
Grimes
You love to hear it.
fans, catch me in the comments, all right?
Cam, how you feeling? Give us your top three.
Numero uno, we got Easily. Numero dos, we got California. And numero tres, we got Kill V Mame. And honestly, Kill V Mame and California they're interchangeable. I don't know if I like one more than the other, honestly.
You should like Kill Me more than California.
I think yeah, probably. Just for what it is,
Easily.
probably. But Easily is definitely number one for me.
So I can get behind that.
Man, crucify me, do whatever you want. We did it last week with part of the podcast.
Oh, here we go.
Is a 5 out of 10 for me.
Oh God.
When it happens.
Yeah, you are mad wrong.
This is
You are so beyond
It's,
wrong.
When
that's
tragedy
okay.
strikes.
It's okay. It happens.
And tragedy strikes.
We said this with previous podcasts, previous albums. Maybe I just need to give it time. Maybe I just need to let it settle.
Yeah.
Return to it.
I
That's fine.
I think once you hear
I'm
more
okay with that.
music, just like me, once you hear more music, you come back to this in like 3 years. See where it lands.
I'm not.
like me
I'm not
too,
telling you guys that you're wrong for liking this. There's maybe something I'm missing. This, that, and the other thing. Whatever. For now, it's not for me. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy that much. That's my subjective listening experience. I didn't hate it. I didn't come close to hating it at any point. It was just, I could be listening to something else for the most part. But those top three are good. Those top three are going in the playlist, one way or another. So yeah, feelings on both sides. So we land in the middle out of 5.
Okay. All right. Cool. I think for top 3, definitely I'm throwing Easily out there. I'm throwing Kill V Meme up there, and I'm throwing World Princess Part 2 up there. I think World Princess Part 2 is an underrated track on here. And an honorable mention, I have to say it, Venus Fly, man. This shit it's super fly.
Honorable mention for me too. Top 4, frick you. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, Venus Fly is fucking awesome.
Yeah. I can't.
Man, I'm glad.
Yeah. Like
Super swaggy.
Banger.
I don't like to throw
10.
that word out there too much, but I save it for these instances.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that we got a chance to review this on the pod, and that we got the resident Grimes stan himself, Mr. Brian, on the podcast with us for it. This has been a long time coming for me in terms of coming around to this album. You've been throwing it at my neck for 4 years now, basically, and
Ever since I met you the day I met.
basically, yeah. Like ever since we started talking about music, you're just like, all right, do you listen to Grimes or not? You fucking asshole. Like, and I'm really glad that I came around on it, and I'm with David. I think if it is true that she produced all this is fucking incredible. Like, absolutely, without a doubt. Like this is top notch pop production, like at its finest. It's wonderful. I think one of the only like flaws about it is that the lyrics take a back seat. It's more about the vibe and the actual instrumentation versus listening to what she has to say. Yeah. But if you look up the lyrics, like most of the songs that we review on these episodes, it definitely has a deeper meaning to it. But for the most part, you can basically get away with not understanding a word she's saying and still fully experience the album and get all the enjoyment out of it. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5. A solid 8.5.
God damn.
Like,
Nice.
Definitely feel this album a lot.
Heck yes.
I'm glad we did this.
I'm very glad. Yeah. I'm gonna be throwing this in freaking playlists. I'm gonna be playing this while playing some video games, while
I'm so
walking, while
glad,
driving.
man. I'm fucking glad, bro. I'm
This is
super
great.
happy.
Yeah. Did you say, Trevor, just adding it to your repertoire or something? Just like
Yeah.
that's how I felt. Like, okay, this is in there now. Yeah, this is dope.
It's one of those that you can throw out there, like, oh, do you listen to Grimes? You know, like when you're first, like when you first meet someone and they're like, oh, I love music. You know, I listen to pop. Like, oh, do you listen to Grimes? Have you heard Art Angels? You know, like it's one of those things you can put someone on. You know, because she's popular, but she's not mainstream. Even though she is very popular, but she has her own niche. She has her own like cult following. So you could definitely walk around there and be like, yo, have you ever listened to Grimes? Who the fuck is that? You know, and you could put someone. You could put someone on.
Be careful because you could get absolutely fricked if you're like you listen to Grimes and then they're like, yeah, have you listened to this, and this?
Have you listened
to? I just watched. I just listened to Art Angels, bro.
Yeah, I just heard the one album, but all right.
You bring it up and then you're like, yeah, I heard Art Angels, and she's
That's happened to me, bro.
That's her most
It
mainstream like album. Like you haven't heard the real Grimes. Like what the fuck are you doing?
Yo,
careful,
if any of y'all listen to this, if you are a fan of that, or you a fan like that, fuck you, man. Don't be like that.
Gatekeeping is disgusting. Instead,
I used to do that. I speak from experience. It's fucking awful.
Instead, consider nurturing people's interests and getting them further into the subject rather than telling them they're trash for not being an expert after a month. Could be the case.
Just don't gatekeep.
Gatekeeping is dog shit. Don't do it.
Put people on for sure.
Be a girl boss.
Put people on respectfully. Don't thrust your music taste on people. That's also another really annoying thing. Like,
yes,
especially with anime, it's like, oh, have you watched this show? Oh, this is better than every fucking show you've ever seen. Like, you gotta watch this show. Like, shut the fuck up, you pussy fuck. I will beat the shit out of you right now. Like, what are you talking about?
Jesus.
But anyways,
we love you. That got a little personal. All right,
Brian, you want to sign off for us?
I was gonna say Brian's got the first sign off.
What do I say?
You say whatever the fuck you want, brother. Yeah. You're beautiful. Yeah. We can appreciate anything you say.
This is the end of your radio show. This is the Brian
from
hour.
This huge Grimes stand. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I am 3:30 a.m. We skip track 3. Laughing and not being Amo. Why is everyone laughing? Grimiest of all time.
It's fun, dude.
Oh, man. I can't wait to listen back to this episode and hear that wheeze.
I'm not sure. I hope it came through on.
I can't wait for your disappointment when you realize it absolutely did not come through.
Are you serious?
I don't think it did. No.
I think. Yeah. Well.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess we in here, man. I guess I do the second one, and welcome to reality because it's been real. That's all I can say. Thank you everybody for listening. We freaking love and appreciate you, and we support you whatever the frick you're doing, as long as you're not hurting people. We love freaking Grimes. We kill freaking Grimes haters on this podcast. Thank you for listening. Frick yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. Well said, David.
Dope. Absolutely dope. I'm so fly. I'm on Venus. You know what I'm talking about.
And this ain't Venus versus Mars. That shit's trash.
You're a freaking something for that. I almost said something I should not have said.
Yeah, no. We record, maybe.
All right. Well, with that being said, if you want to come at me, do it in the YouTube comments, or write us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts where you tell me how trash my music taste is. Or you can agree with me. That's fine too. Won't complain about that. If you want to find us on socials, that's at Unboxing Life Pod on Instagram and Twitter, and r/Unboxing Life Podcasts. You can do whatever you want with any of those platforms. We're active on all of them, so come hit us up. Definitely an interesting episode. I enjoyed it. In the name of drinking, please drink responsibly. Do not drive drunk ever. Fuck you if you do. It's the most selfish thing you can possibly do. You put yourself and others at risk, so do not do it ever. And with that being said, be kind to each other and stay safe, everyone. Thank you. Good night.
Awesome. Yeah. I should have been saying this before, but happy Pride Month to everyone out there, man.
Absolutely seconded. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
I've been trying to incorporate as many pride flags in my snaps to Brian and my friend Jerry as I possibly can. So just want to celebrate you guys. I know I don't know if you've personally been through personal struggles, but I know a lot of people have been through horrible struggles just trying to identify as who they are, and it's absolutely painful. So shout out to you. You are a better person for it, and love this album. This definitely grew on me for sure. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy that David enjoyed it as much as he did. Honestly,
Me too, dude. I with the pop thing being in the history, I didn't expect him to come out and be so gung ho about it, but I love it. I love that side.
Same with Alex. Same with Alex. I'm just really glad
Alex
this.
as well,
yeah. It's a testament to good music it will always find its way to you. So I don't know. I think this is. I'm really happy that we do these episodes where we'll just recommend each other albums that maybe three of us haven't heard of at all, and like, oh, let me put you onto this. Let's listen to it. So Brian did that for us, and I was late to the party, and I'm here to stay. So
do we have a next one?
Oh yes, the next one. Shit, we didn't think about that at all.
Because if not,
we sure don't.
We're not doing Cash
We are doing it.
You should have let the intro keep rolling.
The outro.
You kind of fucked me over, but
you freaked up the equilibrium, my guy.
Yeah, you kind of.
I was freaked up doing what we do at the end of every single fucking album coverage episode, where we announce the next album we're covering. I fucked that up. I'm sorry for continuity, Alex.
Tune in to next Music Box, where we cover a certain album
by a certain artist in a certain year released.
Yeah, and we'll have certain.
It'll definitely be a banger episode, regardless. I think we might need to switch it up.
Okay.
In terms of we might need another. No, we don't need another aggressive album. We've done a couple aggressive albums, but
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will definitely see what happens. Well, maybe we'll announce it on the variety episode this coming episode. So.
All right.
Either way, thank you so much for listening. Happy Pride Month to everyone out there. Be an ally. Don't be a piece of shit. Stay excellent to everyone. And peace the fuck out, baby.